What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, we have a new update on the upcoming August 22nd trailer that's going to reveal a brand new convergent species. We got some other content we got to talk about for Pokemon and much more. And of course, guys, if you like this type of content, enjoy my videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider supporting the channel by hitting that join channel member button below. If you haven't seen it, there was an influencer package released to a bunch of Pokemon community people like Joe Merrick of Cerebi. We've talked about this on the channel, but just to reiterate, the tea set that they were given, one very important that it was a tea set, has the date August 22nd listed on it. And when you open it up, yes, it is like a traditional Japanese tea set that is supposedly used in, Japanese ceremonies, but also apparently stuff that is used in the new Pokemon region, Kitakami as well, which is the teal mass region. And as you can see, we got like the matcha bowl, how you would like mix it into your tea. We got like the spreading thing and all that good stuff to it. So pretty much this obviously is saying there's going to be a new convergent form of SINISTEA and Poltegeist for the upcoming Teal Mass DLC. And that's actually going to be the last Pokemon that we know of that's going to be revealed for the Teal Mass. And then we pretty much know all the Pokemon coming to this DLC. And there's also all of this like matcha paste or powder being posted all over the social media sites and official Pokemon website. So like we're on the official Pokemon website right now, and you can see all this green stuff is all over the site. So they are doing a little bit of a social media website push, marketing push for this upcoming trailer on the 22nd, which once again, we do believe that it all has to do with a tea set, which makes sense that it has to do with SINISTEA here, right? They also are doing it on their social media banners and their icons, so I wouldn't be surprised if we got some more information maybe on Monday, like one last teaser, and then we get this like minute or 2 minute long trailer on Tuesday, the August 22nd. And I have a feeling that this trailer will be showing off both forms. Should just be a one type form, a mono type. It's not going to be a ghost type. I'm thinking either fairy or grass type for this Pokemon, and maybe we'll have a new ability associated with it. I don't think the design of it's going to change necessarily too much. I do think it's going to be green instead of purple though, primarily just because once again, they wouldn't be throwing up this green powder all over their website if it wasn't going to be like a primarily green colored Pokemon. So let me know in the comment section below, what do you think is going to be exactly revealed on the 22nd here? But I do think it's going to be the teapot and the teacup, but maybe it could be something a little bit different. So Riddler Coup put out the riddle here, tea or coffee, and pretty much we already know that, once again, referencing the SINISTEA as we've been talking about, but it's funny that he's actually mentioning coffee here. Now, this could be hinted at in multiple ways. We've all been suspecting tea this entire time, but maybe it is Japanese coffee. I mean, Japan does love their coffee. It's a big thing over there, so could be somehow related to coffee, but then that wouldn't relate to the tea set that we saw earlier. So my theory on this is maybe either the shiny form of this, instead of being green, is gonna be like a black coffee, or how SINISTEA currently has like the authentic and the phony forms. Maybe it'll bring something similar over, but instead of doing like the different like cracked teapots and all that, it'll just be all of them are tea, but then one of them happens to be like the rare form happens to be coffee. So they could be doing something like that. Maybe it won't be as rare as compared to the Galar version. We'll have to wait and see, but who knows what they're gonna do with tea or coffee. I just think it's very interesting that he's mentioning both tea and coffee. And maybe somewhere like a crazy prediction, maybe it's not necessarily gonna be a teacup. Maybe it's like a full tea set with like a cake, like a coffee cake maybe with the tea. That could be a thing too. Maybe it's both. That'd be really interesting if they expanded more on the whole tea set idea and made it more like a meal. I mean, it is a food-based Pokemon. Could be like green tea cakes, matcha tea cakes is another thing that they could do with it, traditional Japanese. And we do have some cool fan art from Arnu out here, and this looks really sick. I'm a big fan of this. I mean, this is sort of like the safe interpretation of what a regional fake or conversion species SINISTEA and Poltegeist could look like. I think it looks really good. I love this fan art a lot. I think it's pretty awesome. Definitely check out this person's Twitter account. But at the same time, I do think it's like a little bit safe. But like when you look at Diglett and Wiglet, they are very similar. And Toadcool and Tentacool, very similar as well. So maybe this is right on the money. You know, this could literally be exactly what I'm expecting. But let me know in the comment section below what you're expecting from the August 22nd trailer. Do you think it's going to look very similar to this SINISTEA and Poltegeist, or do you think it's going to look vastly different? Do you think maybe the whole tea thing is a red herring and maybe it's actually supposed to be coffee instead? Who knows? We'll find out soon on Tuesday. I'll definitely cover it then. Now, another thing I wanted to cover here is this is honestly a really cool thing about the hybrids. So in the original base game of Scarlet and Violet, there is the book that shows off the legendary beasts that we found out that they were sort of fake, and maybe they actually aren't completely fake at this point. When we look at them in like up close, right, you know, seemed like a fusion of Suicune, Entei, and Raikou. And then when we looked at the one for the Swords of Justice trio, it looked like Cambalion, Terrakion, Virizion were all combined too. Well, here's the thing. It does sort of look like parts of Walking Wake in the blue are the same. And then for Raging Bull, it does have the same legs as Raging Bull. Now, Entei would be like the face part and the back spikes. Maybe this can hint at what the Entei's paradox form will look like. And I do think it's gonna be like a Stegosaurus now, because like the big thing is the back spikes, and a Stegosaurus already has those spikes. Could potentially be a Triceratops, but they don't have back spikes normally. So we'll just have to see. But I do think that's very interesting that maybe this could lead to some sort of fusion evolution at some point. Or so we got the Terrakion horns and legs potentially. The Virizion butt is here in like the middle part, and the Cambalion has like the body of it in general. So I do think that there's a potential chance that we could be fusing these in the near future after the second DLC, or maybe that's a secret of the second DLC, is you can actually fuse these paradox trios to make a brand new legendary Pokemon. Could be a fusion evolution, could be a new fusion entirely. We're not sure how the mechanics work, but Gen 5 does have fusions, and people are saying Gen 5 is coming up soon. So who knows? That could be another hint at Gen 5 happening. That'd be really cool. Well, there we have it, guys. That is all of the leaks and rumors I want to talk about for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's DLCs. Of course, guys, if you like this type of content, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider supporting the channel by joining the channel as a member by hitting that join channel member button below. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.